We're in the kitchen today. When you move, a lot of times you just take wherever you had your appliances and your plates in your old kitchen and you just do the same thing in your new kitchen, but that doesn't always work out. So I'm here with Chef Janon today, and she is going to help us to understand what we can do to organize our kitchen. You moved from your old kitchen, and I promise you not everything is going to work like it did in the old kitchen right in your new kitchen. So, okay.
Part of the reason we moved.
Yeah, we have all of our boxes, and we have this great task ahead of us. Where do we organize? Where do we start?
Oof, that's a great question. The first place you need to look is biggest to smallest. Okay, your small things, your little tiny decorations or your salt and pepper shakers don't need to be the first thing out of the box. Go for the big things. Pots, pans, equipment. Appliances, Instant Pots. You still got a bread maker? If you do, you do. But if you use it enough, maybe it's gonna live on the countertop. And if you don't use it that often, if you only pull it out during the holidays, then maybe there's another place in the house that it can go. Maybe there's a closet or some other location.
If you have a dining room, official formal dining room, that's where you put the formal dishes, right? Doesn't need to be in the kitchen.
It doesn't need to be in the kitchen. So work biggest to smallest. So you can get a little caught up in something like the tiny wares. So once you've got those big things in place, then everything starts to take shape. Second thing that would be the wisest choice is cook a meal.
Use the space.
See how you are gonna use your new space. Because like you said, if you're so used to going to that one cabinet every time you need to pull that spice, if instead, right, make a meal, something that you've done 1,000 times and you've cooked and you're very comfortable with it. I don't care if it's boxed mac and cheese, whatever it is, but pull out that pot, pull out that pan and those utensils.
See what comes natural to you.
And feel the space. Really get connected to it. I also recommend keep a Sharpie and some Post-it notes. Okay.
Ooh, why would you do that?
The Post-it notes, because as you're cooking, as you're sitting here, you're going, okay, well, I've got my pot. I've put it in the water. Well, now I need something to stir with. Well, where am I going to put that?
Are you left-handed, right-handed? Right?
Are you a left-handed? Are you right-handed? Who's cooking the meals most often, right? Then you're going to place that, right spoons right here.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna naturally go for my spices. Ooh, this is great. Naturally go for my spices out of this cabinet because of its proximity to the stovetop. So everything is gonna start to make more practical sense because it's your kitchen and it's your meal. So Post-its, Sharpie, make a meal before you even unpack a box.
And keep the proximity in mind of everything so you have a good workflow, right?
Exactly, especially, and go all the way start to finish. So if you take your ingredients, you bring your groceries home, right? We have a place for our groceries. Where's the trash going? Okay. Yeah. From when we bring it into the house, where it's going to sit, to where we're going to throw everything away, and where we're going to be most logically in this particular space.
What is a good place to have your trash can?
Out of sight.
Okay. Not in the pantry.
Not in the pantry. Oh, it always, I do private chefing, and it always is one of my first tips to people because it will attract animals, bugs, dirt, people, teenagers, when they airdrop it. Yeah. So you don't want that around your raw food products. Yeah. So I love a nice built-in cabinet or drawer, especially if you can place it directly underneath where your functioning space is. Yeah. Exactly. I wouldn't put it over here, fire hazard, but somewhere right next to wherever your workstation is. And then you don't have to have like a garbage bowl. Or think of all the steps you'll save and how much less stress you'll have if you're not running back and forth every single time.
Carrying it.
Or even grosser, picking up your whole trash can to bring it over to where you guys, ew.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I mean, hidden trash is, you can keep it organized, especially if you have like a drawer system. They have them where you can compost, you can recycle, you can have your trash, and it's easily pushed away. Yeah. But keep it in proximity to where you're actively doing the prep and the preparation, or where your groceries come in, so that you can keep everything very organized. If it comes in organized, you're gonna stay organized.
Yeah, and get it done quickly, and yeah, absolutely. So Well, thank you. That was awesome. Yeah, so now you're equipped to really get your kitchen organized, because when it's organized, it's also more fun.
Oh, and you
cook in the
want to.
kitchen. Of course, I'm preaching to the choir.
Well, I tell people it's psychosomatic if you are holding your knife wrong, right?
Ooh,
if you're holding your knife incorrectly, or if you are constantly inundated with clutter and you're not a clutter person, right, this is gorgeous, and you're not a clutter person, psychologically, it's going to keep you from doing the thing that you really want to do, and that's nourish yourself, because it's a lot easier to pick up the phone and, you know, order pizza or something when you don't want to have to deal with it. But when I walk into a kitchen like this, the first thing I want to do is open the cabinets and start cooking.
And plus, I mean, the kitchen has become such a social place as
It
well.
is.
So if you
I literally have my money depending on it.
well, yeah. So you can cook, you can talk, you can entertain at the same time. And once you have everything in place and organized, that is just so much easier and less stressful, actually.
Oh,
right?
can we just, it's a cathartic thing to be in your kitchen. It's the heart, of the home. It's where the warmth comes from, right?
Yep, the heart of the kitchen, absolutely. All right, so if you have any questions about kitchens organizing, you can call me. But if you have any questions, or you'd like some guidance, some coaching, anything culinary, private chefing, is that a word?
Yeah. Let's make it a word.
Let's make it a word, right? Contact Janon. I will put all of her information below. Do not hesitate. Give her a call. She's awesome. Mm-hmm. All right.